Well, 3, yes!
That's a good thing.
Sirius Satellite Radio, 110 channels of whatever you're into.
Hi, welcome to the 9malls.com review on Sirius Satellite Radio. I'm actually a customer of Sirius, got my cheap little StarMate replay radio recently, actually about a year ago, and I'm very happy with it. I'll go into more details later. So, I'm just going to give you a little bit of history of Sirius, what I think of it, and some financial information. So Sirius is changing the way America listens to music, sports, news, and entertainment. They operate from the corporate headquarters in New York City's Rockefeller. I'm going to give you a financial comparison between Sirius XM and Clear Channel Communications. This financial data is a little old. I'll go into the brand new stuff a little bit later. So quarter 3, I'll compare Sirius and XM in quarter 3 2006 and quarter 3 2005. For Sirius, the revenue was $167.1 million in quarter 3 2006, and to give you an idea of the growth increased Sirius revenues in 2005, quarter 3 revenue was only $66.83 million. This represents a 150.04 increase year over year. One of the reasons for their growth is, as you know, Sirius partnered with Howard Stern, bringing in a lot of new subscribers. For XM, quarter 3 2006, revenue was $240.4 million, and compared to $153.1 million the previous quarter, quarter 3 2005, or the previous year. This is a 57% increase year over year when comparing quarters. Sirius, if you compare quarters, 3 numbers of 06 and 05, just those quarters, Sirius is growing revenue at a faster rate. So Clear Channel is a terrestrial radio company. I will compare the two satellite radios to terrestrial radio. November 21st, 2006, the company is called Clear Channel Communications. In quarter 3 2006, they had 1,795 million. In quarter 3 2005, they did 1,683 million. This is only a 6.65 increase for Clear Channel year over year. They obviously make a whole lot more money than Sirius or XM, but Clear Channel is not nearly growing at as fast rate as both Sirius and XM. So, according to Wikipedia, with 989 stations, Clear Channel is the largest radio station group owner in the United States, both by numbers of stations and by revenue. So, as you may or may not know, Sirius and XM are trying to merge. They were on 1/23/08. There was speculation that the Justice Department and Federal Communications Commissions could have a decision, and the stock was up on that news. Just recently, it didn't happen. Jim Cramer on Mad Money jokes around that there's more hearings on XM satellite merger than the war in Iraq. So that may or may not be the case. Here's some current information on February 1st, 2008. This is current information. The last 12 months, Sirius Satellite Radio revenue, annual sales were up 65.1% at $865 million. And net profit on sales was actually down, or was a negative 74.7%. XM Satellite Radio, to give you a contrast, annual sales for the last 12 months were only up 27.2%, which is 1,800 or 1,085, and that's in millions. And so their net profit on sales in the last 12 months was negative 58.5%. And you can do all that research at Ford Equity Research. That's where I got my information. So what do I think of satellite radio? I'm a customer. I like it. Throw it over there. I purchased satellite radio about a year ago, and I'm never going back. So the radio I bought was a Sirius ST2 StarMate replay, which came with a $20 rebate. So basically made it dirt cheap. And I said, why not? For $13 a month, why not? I made the jump to satellite radio because basically I think The national chain radio sucks, and I like some independent stations. Luckily, you get them in my area, but for the most part, the national chain that play the same songs no matter where you go in the country, they aren't very good, in my opinion. They're overplayed, horrible music variety. The announcers are kind of the same. Just the music's censored, which isn't the case on Sirius, and you don't have commercials, which is one of the best things on the music. But you do have commercials on the talk radio. And the hundreds of stations to listen to, radio stations, even TV show audio feeds from live broadcasting. They play a lot of old, new, and the most current. You can find a station like a pop station like you would on radio. The one I'm kind of talking about that plays the same songs over and over again. Radio personalities are more real. They're not they don't get censored. Howard Stern can say what he wants. The radio DJs can say what they want, which is great. It makes a lot more funny comedy. The music's unedited on most stations. And I hope satellite radio will catch on even more, and I'm hoping for the satellite Sirius and XM to merge so they can become even stronger and stay around, because I do think that the satellite radio is such a better product than terrestrial radio. So satellite radio, like TiVo, is something that once you buy, it kind of changes your life, and you can't do without after you get it. I mean, it makes it so much more enjoyable, the radio. Just like TiVo made watching TV so much more enjoyable. So thank you for listening to my review once again. The website's Sirius.com. You can also find coupons for Sirius at 9malls.com. Alright, thank you.
There'll come a day when you'll wonder. You'll think back to how you used to listen. Before you heard your music, your sports, your talk, all from the same place. And you'll wonder how you ever got along without it. Sirius. Everything else falls short. Over 130 channels. Only one place to get it all. Sirius Satellite Radio.